you wonder what a solo road trip in Colorado in the winter is like, from my first video you can see that it's going pretty amazingly. But in this video we're going to Keystone Resort to go skiing for the first time solo. But first, where do we leave off? On a road trip from Estes Park to Keystone, you'll run into Nederland, where they host the Frozen Dead Guys Festival, a cute, quirky town with an even quirkier festival. It is definitely something to see if you stop by. Along the way, stop at Black Hawk, known for its gold rush era in casinos in the modern day. Finally, after 3.5 hours in the car, I made it to Keystone Lodge. Hello everybody, I just got to Keystone Lodge and Spa after a long day of hiking in the Rocky National Park and a beautiful drive through Nederland and Black Hawk. I finally made it to Keystone and I'm so excited to show you my room, and it's just so nice. I even have a balcony. But yes, here's the bathroom. And a huge bed for yours truly. And we have a Keurig machine as well as all these coats. For the Bighorn restaurant, they do room service or you could dine in. Also, there's a spa, which seems really nice to me right now. I wouldn't mind. But this room is so spacious. I love it. Like, there's also a fridge, and I stocked up at the local city market in Dillon, which is only 10 minutes away. After getting settled in, it was time for dinner. Okay guys, I'm here at the Bighorn, and yes, I just ordered the best rigatoni ever. It has beef bolognese and it's made with bison too, so I thought that was quite interesting. It's at the Keystone Lodge and Spa where I'm staying for the next 2 nights, and I had to get something filling because I had one hell of a hike today. But yes, here is the restaurant. I have all to myself because it's closing soon, but I was able to get in before 9. Thank God, because I'm super hungry. Pro tip, come at sunset and watch people ice skate as you dine by the window. And maybe join the skaters after dinner. Next morning, I wanted to wake up bright and early to enjoy as much of the ski slopes as I could. While some skiers or snowboarders may race to get the first chair, I really wanted to enjoy and take in the morning from my porch with a cup of coffee. I'm so excited. I'm about to head to Keystone. I'm getting dressed right now, and then I'll be off. There's a shuttle that takes you from here to River Run Village area where the main gondola is for Keystone Resort. And yeah, just super excited. I'm so glad I have a porch. It's a nice view and just, yeah, lovely time so far. Oh my God, I am in love with this bed. It's so comfortable and the room is so amazing. Alright, finally time to get ready. I've been just having time relaxing and just enjoying this room. But yeah, time to hit the slopes. Let's go. Now I need to get dressed for some skiing. I'm super excited. I was wondering, what am I going to wear when I'm going skiing in Colorado, because it's so cold. So I have this from Wantable. It's a nice workout set, but we need a base layer. So I got this at a store in Orlando because we don't have many ski shops, and I love for a base layer, and I love it. It's supposed to keep you warm in cold weather, which I need. It has these for your hands and also a little pouch here to store money, which is very important when you hit the slopes and you don't want everything to get lost and loose. But skiing, so make it fashion. One more sweater, never hurt anybody. And this is what I'm just going to wear when I'm hanging out in the resort. But when I hit the slopes, I need my snow pants on, so I have these. They're from Burton, which is awesome. I've had them for a while, so they're kind of getting big, but I mean, it's gonna just do the trick. And then I have my other layer. I really just want to be warm, so I'm going to wear everything. I don't even care. It's not fashion anymore. I just need to be warm. My Columbia ski jacket that I've had since I was at Dartmouth. And then, of course, I will have this, my Burton / neck warmer to keep safe. On the slope, I'll also have a hat. I don't know where my hat is right now, but it'll be there with my helmet. So I'm ready to go. Let's get to Keystone. Another great reason to stay at Keystone Lodge and Spa is the free shuttle. You don't have to worry about parking your car and can leave it at the resort. You can also pick up your rentals at the front desk, which is perfect. Or you can pick them up in River Run, the village where they have restaurants for breakfast as well as shops. After getting the rentals and picking up my lift ticket, it was time to do the first run of the day. What better way to start and go all the way to the top? I was surprised with how big this mountain was. There was actually 3 peaks. By the way, be prepared when you come to Colorado because the ski resorts here are massive. Keystone Resorts has 135 runs in total, Schoolmarm being the longest at 3.5 miles. There are also 18 lifts, and they receive so much snow here, 230 inches a year. But definitely get a map because you don't want to get lost. So guys, I'm alone in my gondola. And yeah, so far I've done this longest run here. It's like 3.5 miles, one of the longest runs. It was definitely a great way to warm up. Now I'm heading back to the summit and yeah, just enjoying the ride. Look at this. Oh, I've skied before, yeah. Yeah, I've never skied before. I'm just gonna go straight down. No, I skied mainly in the Northeast, so I'm just different. I don't know. Thanks. After trekking the front side of the mountain, I wanted to try some of the blue runs, Mozart and Prospect, heading towards Levantes. Be prepared, these are a little bit more steep compared to Schoolmarm. And if you're like me and love barbecue, then head to Levantes and get some hot chocolate and food and watch the skiers pass by. I just finished doing Mozart and Prospect. Those are both blue diamonds, and now I'm taking the Ruby Express back to Summit to check out the Summit dining area as well. I tried out Levantes, that was amazing. Now just another run and then probably call it a day before checking out the Keystone's pool, which is heated. I'm heading to the top at Summit dining area. I just did Mozart as well as Prospect, more in the Outback, and those are blue diamonds, so that was pretty cool. And I went to Levantes to get some coffee and hot chocolate and relax there for a bit. Met some cool people. Now I'm off to do the Summit dining area, and then we'll do the Schoolman or whatever trail down and just have a blast because I'm loving these mountains. They are beautiful. Look at this. Just come on, guys. This is such a beautiful place. Everybody needs to come skiing in Colorado. It's not overrated. It is the real deal, and I love it. With 3 peaks in total, I wanted to check out another one at Summit House, which had some beautiful views. I was so excited for all these restaurants on top of the mountain because I've never had so many choices while skiing. Après ski, there are a ton of places to check out in River Run, but I headed to Kickapoo Tavern to get some hearty food before heading back to Keystone Lodge to soak in the pool. Hey guys, I'm about to head to the Keystone Lodge and Spa's hot tub and pool. So I'm going, it's 7 o'clock and it's 25 degrees outside, so I will be freezing my butt off. But let's go. I need to try it at least once. This pool was definitely relaxing after a day on the slopes and definitely worth your time when you come visit Keystone Lodge. The next morning I woke up to explore more of the Keystone Lodge and Spa. There are 3 restaurants, a bar, and a rooftop terrace with mountain views for days. Close to the mountain is Steep Coffee Company, where I got a breakfast sandwich before hitting the slopes for the second day. The gondolas were the perfect way to get up the mountain and stay warm and have the best views. Skiing in the Colorado Rockies was always something on my bucket list. Let me know in the comments if you think skiing in Colorado lives up to the hype, because for me, it sure did. Coming up on my last run, I was so happy that I decided to come skiing solo, but I wasn't really alone because I met so many amazing people on the slopes and people were so friendly. While I had a lot of experience skiing, it's a perfect excuse if you don't. You can come take ski lessons at Keystone Resorts and then meet other adults on the slopes. Of course, at first it can be nerve-wracking, but that is what my channel is all about. And if you enjoyed this so far, then I'd really love your support if you hit subscribe so I can share with you more adventures like this. And I admit it felt so tough, but baby, I guess this is how it's meant to be. By day 2, I felt like a pro skier, well, at least for a Florida girl. And I was even going through some of the obstacles through the trees. But I always wear a helmet and be as careful as possible. Just finished up at Keystone and I'm just packing up and returning my rentals, but I had an amazing time skiing for the last 2 days. I highly recommend Keystone. It's good for all levels, and I mean, yeah, the gondola is really cool. You can maybe see it over there. It's hard, it's light, but I'll show you later. But yeah, I had a great day. I met some cool people while I was here, so I wasn't always skiing alone. That's one thing. You always can meet people when you travel solo. And yeah, just had a good day overall. My legs will be killing me over the next like few days, but I'm heading to Denver now, and then I'll be heading home in 2 days. But yes, it's been a great time here at Keystone, and I will definitely be back. Hey guys, so I'm in River Run Village here at Keystone Resort, and there's restaurants here. There's just like hotels here as well. But yeah, I went here to the Ink Spot, where it is like a bookstore, but also a coffee shop, which is really cool. I got some coffee here. There's a crate place. So there's so much to do here. So many restaurants. There's a restaurant called Montezuma's. There's a tavern here as well that I ate at, and just a lot of coffee shops. There's also a Starbucks too, but I prefer the Ink Spot. And I rented my gear from Keystone Sports, which is definitely great. Like, you should do that. They fit me very well, and I enjoyed my time here. So now off to Denver and just chilling. It was time to say goodbye to Keystone. I headed to Breckenridge, which was 30 minutes away. I definitely want to come here next time because it was so beautifully decorated and there was such a cool vibe with amazing shops and food to choose from. Finally, I grabbed a crepe at Crepes a la Carte before hitting the road for an hour-and-a-half journey back to Denver. I got back late, but I wanted to head to Garden of the Gods in the morning, so it was an early start. Hey everybody, I just arrived to Colorado Springs and I'm at Garden of the Gods here I'm like so excited to check it out. This is my last day in Colorado, so I took a little road trip to come see this national natural landmark. Let's go check it out. I'm here in Garden of the Gods, and I want to tell you something about this beautiful place. This was actually a gift donated by Charles Elliott Perkins, who made a lot of his money with railroads and everything. But he decided to keep this park even while he was alive, free and open to the public. And upon his deathbed, he wished that this place would be free and open to all for years to come. And the Garden of the Gods is still here, open for everybody. And this place is just so, so beautiful and wonderful. I'm so glad a place like this is still free and beautifully kept so that the public can enjoy. I also stumbled across a little surprise and found I taped a proposal. It was so cute, and this place was amazing and super accessible. Last minute, I decided to add a stop to the itinerary at Manitou Cliff Dwellings in Manitou Springs. Hello everybody, I'm in Manitou Springs right now at the Manitou Cliff Dwellings. Here there is a self-guided tour you can take of the Anasazi Cliff Dwellings that you will see right now before you. It's so cool. This is actually the most easily accessible cliff dwellings in the US. A lot of the times you have to hike really far, but these are literally right on the side of the road. As you come to Manitou Springs, or Colorado Springs, this is definitely a place that you want to check out. It's close to Garden of the Gods, about a 10-minute drive, and then you get to explore some of the history in the local culture of the Anasazi that have lived here. Now, it's actually really cold in here, and that was part of the reason why they built their dwellings in cliffs, because of the ability to kind of maintain a consistent temperature, whether it was summer, winter, fall, spring. This is absolutely so cool. The Anasazi built these cliff dwellings so that they could hide from warring tribes and be safe high up in the caves as well. This is just so cool. It's amazing and beautiful. It's so just crazy how this is all still here. Wow. Definitely worth a visit if you are in the Colorado Springs area. I'm just at the Anasazi Museum that's here at the Manitou Springs Cliff Dwelling. And when you come here, this is actually where, up until 1984, descendants of the Anasazi lived in these pueblos. It's very beautiful. You see these many times in like New Mexico and whatnot, and I saw it when I was younger, but not here in Colorado. I did not expect this, so that was a pleasant treat. Now let's head inside and check it out. With my Colorado road trip coming to a close, it was time to head back to the airport. Hopefully this video showed you how much fun you can have on a Colorado winter road trip and skiing solo. If you want to follow for more adventures, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know when a new video comes. And of course, let me know any questions you have in the comments.